Hello, welcome in. This is Cleo Ra, and my tarot station is for the badasses on the cosmic stage, the ones who want to live from their immortal nature and truly create their own reality using all of that mind power. So if that interests you, this could be the tarot station for you. Welcome back if you're returning. I'm going to dive in and see what Spirit wants us to know today. Take what resonates, take what uplifts your soul. You will know if a message is for you, but remember you've got your own internal guidance system that you can call on at any time. Okay, we've got Amaterasu, the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light, okay? So I'm getting this energy of someone could be reminding you of who you are soon. You know, it's so easy for us to get caught up in the day-to-day, the hypnotic daily rhythm of life. And often we can smell a scent, or we can walk past a shop that has something in it from our childhood, and we get all these memories coming back. And I feel like something's coming in like that for you. This lady here, she was in a cave for a long time, and they had to play some tricks on her to get her out of that cave and to share her light with the world again. So I feel like whoever's watching this, something's going to come in to amplify your majesty, to reflect back your truth, your divine truth and your divine value. Someone's going to be coming in to really reinforce your value. And of course, we cook up our realities all the time. But I really feel like something's coming in to pull out this beautiful, sacred, it's like chunks of light. I'm seeing like little fat chunks of light, almost like jelly, those jelly cubes before you put the hot water in and make jelly. There's these gorgeous energies that I feel like are going to be pulled out of you. Let's get one more. Zhu Xuanjing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. Now, Spirit does want me to bring up the fact that I don't know what's been going on astrologically, technically, but I feel like people with Pluto placements have been going through it at the moment. So Spirit wants me to highlight that anyone who's been going through a plutonic storm, maybe things have been getting dredged up from your past that are negative, that are shadowy, things you don't want to talk about to anyone, things that make you feel like you're bad or you're a failure, things that make you feel like, oh no, not here again. I thought I'd made so much progress. Like I thought I was so good. I thought I was doing everything right. And then bang, something comes up. There's a whirlwind of dark energies. It's like marbles, right? Stored in that apothecary of the soul. They're coming up to be spun out. You know, the storm carries lots of things away as it travels across the land. And I feel like that's what's happening for somebody here. The peace after the storm, I feel like, is coming in because, yeah, Spirit's telling me frenetic. Someone could have felt like there's been frenetic activity. Sixth house energy, service to others, okay. So, yeah, this card here, this goddess card, would be telling me that you've got all of this beautiful divine light inside of you. But maybe somehow life made you forget a little bit. But life is conspiring here to make you remember things. Spirit's saying get ready for a huge download, because this is you getting not only your higher self, but this is you remembering what it was all for, remembering layers of yourself that have been hidden away. You've had to hide pieces of yourself away. And it's amazing what the human mind can do to bring us comfort as individuals. Sometimes we have to turn away from certain sides of ourselves in painful situations because our innocence has to be preserved. Okay, they're tingling me. So for someone, this is a really, really important message. The innocence must be preserved. So I feel like it's safe for you to come out of the cave, or it will be, right? Obviously, you've got your own guidance system. But this is Spirit auguring. They're giving me the word augur, A-U-G-U-R. Auguring in a new period of light for you. Something got hidden away inside of you. I feel like that there have been attacks on you because your job is to be of service to others. So what the enemy has tried to do to you is get you stuck in a cave, but not only stuck in a cave of life, defending yourself. We've got moon energy, right? Emotionality. Yeah, I'm getting there's been lots of things in your life that have tried to control your feelings. But what I'm getting here is that you're being summoned by the light now to truly activate the sixth house, your service to others. So that plutonic storm you've been going through, for someone watching this, it's just to clear out this cabinet. You know, the moon being hollow is no coincidence. It represents our energy cabinet, our apothecary of the soul. Where do we get all our power from? Our feelings, right? So you've had a lot of attacks on your feelings. People planting flags in your mind when you're young. People reflecting weird things back at you at school, right? You've been targeted for being chosen. They wanted you to hide your light. And Spirit's saying, we did have to put you in different versions of yourself. You did have to become different versions of yourself. You did have to forget about more innocent parts of yourself. Maybe for quite a while. But they've been, Spirit's showing me when you go into a designer shop and they will wrap something you buy in the most delicate tissue paper. And Spirit's showing me this. You've been preserved. There are layers of your soul that have been preserved while you've been going through some sort of fight. This is like a fight for your soul, because this could affect your whole timeline with the sixth house. And Spirit's telling me, you don't see it. You don't see how good you are. Maybe this plutonic storm has been over you for a while, because maybe you've been the one that's had to take on ancestral baggage. Spirit's telling me you were born into a family where maybe your mum and your dad couldn't handle things. Maybe they had really intense storylines, especially in the 20th century, right? A lot of our parents, a lot of the adults that came before us, they didn't have a clue. They were jumping into storylines, trying their best, getting married young, doing crazy stuff. They didn't have a clue, man. And, their parents before them were doing their best. But I feel like you have taken on a huge amount of energy. They keep showing me almost a charcoal energy, where you've got this plutonic ability to take on the energy, to move the energy. What Spirit wants you to do is hold any dark energies in your mind and love them better. Bring them into the light. That is your job as a light worker, as a transmuter. Not to turn away from them because they're scary, or because there's some part of you that doesn't want to think, was I bad for doing that? That inner child. The last thing we ever want to be seen as is bad, right? Because we know inherently we are God's highest creation. And we know we're always trying our best. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's tried so hard for so long. You took on such a package, right? Because this is your job. These energies have tried to convince you that you are not a god or a goddess of light. You are. High priest, I'm getting. High priestess. But something's come in and they've tried to hypnotize you. Now our subconscious mind, our inner world, it stores things. They're giving me that Inside Out, is it? That Pixar movie where every memory the child has, it stores as a little marble of feeling. They're showing me white marbles for you where all your innocence has been kept, locked away in a special cabinet, the same as the tissue paper. Layering your beautiful metaphysical truth in protective, etheric, angelic tissue. But now it's time, I feel like, for you to come out of this cave, for you to truly embrace your gifts, your service to others, what you're here stationed on this planet to do. A beacon, you're a beacon. And for some reason, something in your life has made you... Spirit's showing me a squirrel. They're telling me squirrel away. The way a squirrel will run up a tree. And, we love the squirrels in my city. We can give them food and they will take it off, come back, get more food. They take it off. So it's fun going to the parks in my city at Christmas, because I get a kick out of knowing that I'm stocking up the squirrel's larder, right? That's coming up for a reason. I feel like it's time for you to stock up your larder. And it's time for you to maybe look at the squirrels, look at the way squirrels move. Squirrels, they just follow their higher self. All animals follow their higher self. It's only us humans that get convinced to switch off our lights sometimes. It's only humans that bully each other to the point where we build up so much primal energy where we can't defend ourselves, where we're constantly being controlled and not protected, right? People can bully us, the sociopaths, the narcissists, but when we stick up for ourselves, we get called crazy or get told we're wrong. South Node energy here. I feel like it's over. You feeling defensive, I feel like it's got to be over. Offense is the best form of defense. Knowing you're the source of light, you're the goddess, you're the god of light. You haven't been seeing it. I don't know what's been switching it off for you with this Two of Swords. But it's like something maybe recently has dragged you down to the ground level where it feels like you're in a zombie movie. But this is emotionally, this is spiritually. When you know you're the magician. Okay, so we're going to look into these energies with this Two of Swords. And we're going to see what's going on. What is it that's been blocking you? What's that? Okay, that's meditation coming up. I'm not going to pick it up off the floor. But this is spirit here. Okay. Interesting. Right. So the message I'm getting here, and this is going to sound awful, but spirit sees it from a higher perspective. Spirit sees everything from way higher. They've been seeing the vantage point on your life. And there's something about the timeline you were on, the storyline you were on, where if spirit would have let you see who you truly were fully back then, it might have got you in trouble. The best way to keep someone safe when they're having to defend their precious elixirs, the precious elixirs that no one else has. Not everyone's a goddess of light. Not everyone's a god of light. Some people are students on the earth plane. And I loved it being a baby soul. There's nothing better than being a brand new soul on the earth plane. So I'm certainly not criticizing the baby souls, but I'm just speaking to someone who's meant to be a teacher, a beacon, a guiding light. But spirit had to almost block this from you, where all of these parts of you were stored away in precious cargo, like trunks. Like you are the designer spiritual goods, like you have to be protected. It was safer for spirit to maybe block certain energies from coming through to you. Because if too much light comes through too soon, what happens? The gargoyles prey on you, right? You're holding some precious blueprints here. I think for whoever's watching this, you're in for a big old revelation about yourself. Something's coming in to your life that's going to rub it in your face. It could be a guru that you go and see. Spirit just told me guru. So you could see somebody who reflects you back at you really beautifully. This could be a psychic. This could be a shaman. This could be someone in medicine. Ooh, like chakra medicine. There's something alternative here. There's something unusual, unique. They're bringing up Glastonbury again. The idea of going somewhere where many souls, high vibrational souls, converge. So you don't have to be in England, but there could be something going on in your neck of the woods where many spiritual beings are converging, a rare event maybe. Or this could be something happening that doesn't look like a spiritual convergence on the surface, but for you it's a spiritual convergence, a personal spiritual convergence. But peace is coming. That's what I'm getting here. Peace is coming. Okay, what else have we got? Sovereign self, there we go. Mercury is the dissolver. I didn't realize how potent Mercury was till I saw it on Mortal Kombat, and a guy fell in the Mercury and it just dissolved him, right? So this is what's happening with these Pluto energies, these heavy energies that you've took on ancestrally, because you're the bright light. You can hold these energies and these people and these situations in your mind, and you can analyze these situations and understand these people from their perspective, from their first breath on this earth, through the things they've been through. And, you know, everyone's got a unique character, which is why it's not always so easy to understand and unlock trauma. Okay, what we label as trauma is really just energy that from our higher vantage point, we see as energy that needs to be moved. We need to understand it. We need to love it. And loving it unlocks it. So I feel like you're going through that right now. I feel like you're going through that. Yeah. Service to others. This is all about your work. So right now I feel like you're going through that. You are clearing this beautiful plutonic storm. It's coming up so that you can take the loot and the relics, remember parts of who you are, and then get the hell out of Dodge. That's what I'm getting here. But I am going to clarify this. I want to get one more for this moon. Now, what this says here is, heed wise counsel. Listen, the Frog Princess. Sorry, guys. I've got like such a tickly cough. Someone commented and said that please don't be inauthentic by cutting the video. It's like, listen, I'm not coughing all over my video. I'm as real as it comes. And I live this shit. I'm not a member of your society. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, Fool energy. What did I say? Peace is coming. What Spirit really needs from you right now is for you to forgive them, because I feel like this is kind of why there's maybe this energy coming up. Something had to be hidden from you yourself, your godlike status, to protect you. So you had weird shit coming in at you because you were looking at it from your human nature. You were set in this frequency of thinking you were just human, maybe trying to fit in, which we all do, right? Trying to blend. We're harmonic creatures, and if we're not careful, our harmony gets used against us. So we've got to be really careful how we harmonize. And I feel like, you being a divine being, of course you were going to harmonize with the humans. Of course you were going to try and be like them. But your job's different. Your role is different. And so Spirit's coming through now to eat up the old energies. They're saying face the energies, watch them, be really honest with yourself, pin that version of you down that may want to scurry away and not take responsibility. If this is something you're going through with your internal energies, Spirit's saying it doesn't matter. Law of one. Whether these are energies coming up and it's your family and you're looking at them through the eyes of forgiveness, understanding and love to let the energy go, or whether this is you, right? It makes no difference. This is the work. We love, we understand, we learn, we evolve, we grow. And you've got the Fool card coming out now. Your days of defending this cabinet of beautiful potions sent down from the divine realms. A layer, I'm hearing, or a liar. Not as in someone lying, but a name. A layer. Yeah, that was a name, a female name coming through, but it felt galactic to me. Maybe someone's had a galactic name come through. Ooh, sugar. Okay. Danger on the bottom of the deck. What have we got? Queen of Wands. Yeah, offense is the best form of defense. Spirit's saying there's nothing left for you to fear. Although people have thrown things at you to try and convince you were not the god of light or the goddess of light, right? They were trying to convince you that you were a mere mortal, but your sovereign self is shining through. All of the immortal blueprints coming through with you, rediscovering your individuality and becoming the dragon. Where are we? So I feel like now it's your turn to become a ferocious chosen one of God. And what Spirit is saying is we get peace when we anchor the warrior essence into our magnetic field. Then the peace comes. But to come out of the cave, you've got to know you're a warrior. You've got to know you can defend yourself. You've got to know that you are constantly surrounded by this divine energy, by this divine light here. It's the same. Spirit keeps giving me like David Attenborough references and animal references. Spirit saying cats never feel bad for following their higher self and defending themselves, but they've got us all in rabbit hutch mentalities where we feel like we're supposed to feel bad for being God's highest creation, but also God's most primal creation. So I feel like you're moving forward into toughness now. There's a lot of fire energy coming through, but I feel like someone's emotions have been getting in the way. This is just a purging, right? This is a purging, and then the fire comes. You're going to be breathing fire. You're the dragon. You're coming out of the cave, and you're moving in such a confident way. I can feel this coming. The peace comes when you know you can handle anything, and when you don't answer to other humans who think they can control you from afar with their expectations of you in society. You're a free person now. I feel like, something was clawing you in. A mindset maybe, but there's liberation with the Fool card. Rolling the dice. This is the Perdo rune, where you're rolling the dice like a pagan, like a Viking, like a real warrior. Fearlessness. You're not scared of anything in your sovereign nature. It's only when we drop down to the 3D and our inner child kicks in, right? So, you're taking your inner child with you and, revving it up in the warrior ways. I feel like, this is your time. This is your time. Softness and hardness at the same time. That's what I'm getting here. And this is the Ingwas rune, and this is things coming together. This is energies like you. That's what I'm getting. Energies like you coming in to remind you. I'm really getting a clear energy of someone who's like, whoa, that smell just reminded me of my 10-year-old self. Or, those beautiful memories that come in when you least expect it. This could be new connections or something you find or something within you that you discover during meditation. But it's going to feel amazing. And it's going to make you feel strong. Never, ever are you going to feel alone again, because you are it and it is you. You are the whole universe. Law of one, they keep bringing up the law of one. Enjoying the game, understanding we're immortal, one being split off into many, playing the game of life because we've got infinity. We can do whatever we want and we create with our minds. So Spirit wants to drill it into you. They're telling me, drill sergeant, like I've got to be like militant with you. Be like, you're the god of light. You're the goddess of light. If you're still watching this video at this point, it's your time. Solo, you are the ray of sunshine. You are, this is like fire. This is like a thunderbolt of fire. You are God's weapon on earth. You are the divine's weapon on earth, a weapon of light. But they want you to remember, you got to be a warrior in the garden, not a gardener in a war. So you're switching it up. You're being the warrior in the garden now, feeling safe because you know you are the powerhouse. They want you to write that down in the comments in Arnold Schwarzenegger type accent. Powerhouse, right? They want you to get into that energy, okay? Spirit saying, I don't want to say that, Spirit. They're saying, don't feel guilty about being tough. The devil never sleeps, okay? I got to just do as I'm told with these messages, my babies. Let's get some more oracle cards and see what other advice we've got. They're saying, step forward in power. You are totally protected. You are totally cocooned. I can see a golden elixir, and it's gorgeous. It's like almost moving in slow motion. They're saying the rush of the chaos of the city or of life isn't the same as the beautiful assuredness of the divine realm, where the permanent stays permanent and everything that has no value dissolves with the earth, right? So you are part of the permanence of the divine. Nothing can dissolve you. That's why you are the transmuter of all these hard energies that no one else could do. And Spirit's saying, please forgive us for hiding your true nature from you. We know it's hard adjusting to this. You've taken on a lot. I can feel all this energy. It's almost like there's a weight sat on your lap. Spirit saying, hold yourself, parent yourself, love yourself. You've got to bite through. There's something about biting through the pain, keeping your mind clear, even when certain subject matters are visiting you. Because there's a subject that's visiting you, and to unlock your mind from it, you've got to understand it and transmute it. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So I feel like in the past, you were being, more of a gardener in a war, trying to be peaceful in a war. And now you're realizing I've got to be a warrior to preserve the garden, right? It's the opposite. A warrior needs to preserve the garden. Only the warrior can preserve paradise on earth. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Wow. Pleiades. Now it's funny, that name that came through, it's almost an anagram, right? Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. But this is what I'm saying about you having taken on more energy than, this is a lot you took on. They're showing me a big duffel bag, almost like something someone would use for a burglary, right? But this is the kind of weighty kind of energy you took on because you love your lineage, because you love so hard. This could be your galactic star family. This could be humanity, all of it, but you love so deeply. Information to explain, communication. This is Gemini energy. So these are communications coming into your life. And they're saying, harvest this power, sit in your priestess power, sit in your priest power, and everything you need will come to you. And maybe quicker than you think, because Gemini's quite quick moving, right? Third house energy, okay? This could be also about what you're sharing with people. And they're saying you're enough. You don't need to have any huge magnanimous information necessarily, just your presence on this earth, just your gorgeous smile, just your radiance, just you showing up in happiness is all that is required. You don't have to feel like necessarily a genius just because you might have information to explain. Your love is enough. Your love is the information. You showing up and holding the space in a gorgeous, understanding, compassionate way. You know how rare that is? You know how angelic that is? You are a blessing to the realm. They want you to write in the comments, I am a blessing to the realm. And I will always have faith in my light from now on. You've got the third house and Gemini. So you're making the right connections, right? The idea in question is you being a god, a goddess of light, a beacon. And you've got a lot of powerful energy that I feel like now you're switching it to being the warrior. It's going to radiate out much, much more powerfully. And therefore, what you get back is going to be more powerful as it comes in. Yeah, they're saying you've been being a gardener in a war down, maybe not down in the 3D, but in society, trying to do things according to the skewed rule set. There's North Node, South Node. But when we try and fit into society, we're having our virtues used against us because we can't serve society and also serve God or our higher self at the same time. We've got to get our house in order. We've got to put our cup first, right? As Jesus said, fill our cup up first and then the cup runneth over. But what a lot of empaths do and angelic people do, they feed people and they feed people and they feed people and they end up drained or attacked, right? Spirit's saying show no vulnerability. Everything is a stage. The whole world's a stage. Spirit's saying do not show any vulnerability in social scenarios. They're saying even too much kindness can get you preyed on. You're the priest or the priestess. You have to be set apart here, right? Your work will set you apart energetically. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The soul energy here, cutting yourself off from that skewed perspective, because universal law dictates that just like the animal world, we must align with our higher self first before we can be helpful to anyone else. And I feel like the world was kind of disconnecting you. Now that's a lion if I've ever seen one, right? Disconnecting from anything that takes you away from your sovereignty, from your North Node, from your truth. You are a god or goddess of light. My truth is I am a beacon of light. My truth is I am an earth angel. My truth is I am star-seeded. I am immortal. I am galactic. My truth is I'm living the upright way, the North Node way. I fill my heart up first. I fill my cup up first. And then I allow the universe to bring me what the universe wants me to deal with. I don't go looking. I don't fret about the lower world. If we fret about the lower world, we dive into the lower world. And you can't help anyone. You can't pull anyone up to the divine realm when you've joined them in Hades, right? So, I'm getting the shenanigans is going to stop. Because, again, this Alice in Wonderland energy, something was making you feel like you had it all wrong, but it's because something was pulling you out of your North Node, right? 2 dolphins here, so this is that similar energy coming in, high vibrational ones to swim with you and to swim through the ethers with you. We've got the fairy magic, so it's time to sprinkle your fairy magic all around the realm. They're saying take a chance on life again. You've got the raw power, you've got the solar power, right? Solar plexus energy. Someone could be doing work on their core, hard, sit-ups, crunches, all that sort of thing. Because when we get a developed core, we can really become more confident. So they're saying as well as meditation, sit-ups are very spiritual also. For somebody, we've got the Bambi energy here. Taking your tentative but confident steps out of the old situation and into your new and radiant truth. The support is all around you. You've got so much etheric love. And I hope this reading's helped somebody. I love you. Mwah.